The rising number of deadly attacks in Afghanistan in the last few weeks has highlighted the difficulty of keeping the local population safe. Well, central to this are security firms who have been criticised for doing the job of coalition troops and profiting from the conflict. RT's Paula Sleer reports from the front line of this debate, close to the scene of an explosion.
It's no mean feat to be a woman army general in Afghanistan. General Qatul Mohammad Zai was trained by the Soviets and today heads the Defense Ministry's reserve forces. She's busy telling us how the government is cracking down on terrorism when a bomb shakes the building. It's exploded a few streets down the road. A lone driver in his car in an upmarket Kabul neighborhood. We stopped talking. The TV announcer says 8 are confirmed dead, and the number is climbing.
This is war. President Karzai said it will take 15 years for our army to be able to stand on its own. When the president talks, I know he's considered everything, so he must be right.
But does this mean for the next 15 years scenes like this will continue until the government gets it right? It's the reason foreign security companies give to explain why they're in the country. At least 17 of them are operating here, including the infamous Blackwater, which was accused in 2007 of killing civilians in Iraq. This bomb exploded at the entrance to the hotel the RT team was staying in. We'd left only 40 minutes earlier. 2 security guards were killed. The other victims were the daughters and secretary of a former vice president. And yet, despite the foreign security companies, scenes like this are commonplace on the streets of Kabul. Within the last half hour, a suicide bomb exploded just a few meters down the road. And while this is the closest we can get, the feeling of fear and panic is everywhere. Yama Safi says that feeling wasn't around when it was his job to provide security for the cabinet. That was before the Taliban came to power, and people then weren't afraid of random suicide bombings like they are today.
I really don't believe most foreign security companies are actually here to provide security. It's very clear they come here to make money. I'm sure Afghan security companies can provide better security than them, and anyway they use our people. It's just that all the directors are from abroad.
But there are big bucks to be made in Afghanistan. Each of the hundreds of non-governmental organizations working in the country put aside between 30% and 40% of their budget for security. Even the US and foreign military use private security companies.
The longevity of instability is good business for security companies. Security becoming profit, security company working for profit, this brings a lot of questions. Are they really interested in security?
Dr. Tajuddin Mil Latmal divides his time between America and Afghanistan. He's a citizen of both countries, and he's angry. As an American, he doesn't want his taxpayer money spent on security he says is not needed. As an Afghan, he complains the situation is getting worse.
It is very interesting that when you see one man traveling from one place to another, how much security arrangement they make for it, which they would not do anything. If a bomb is going to be blasted, what is security guard going to do it? Nothing they could do anything about it. But they are the things that they are charging.
We contacted several American security companies working in Afghanistan, but none would speak to us. In the meantime, they continue to cash in on a situation that shows no signs of improving anytime soon. Paula Sleer, RT.